As our Kwon Soa just mentioned, representatives from various South Korean ministries convened to discuss how to most effectively carry out the latest UN sanctions against North Korea. Seoul is also considering further sanctions of its own that could put more pressure on the reclusive state, as China promised to do its part to strictly carry out the new UN resolution. This next report by our Kwon Jang-ho.
On top of the newly agreed UN Security Council resolution, South Korea is considering a separate response to North Korea's provocations.
The U.S. announced separate sanctions, and we are also looking into what other punitive measures we can impose. I understand that the Government Policy Office is reviewing possible sanctions.
The South Korean government already had sanctions in effect since May 2010 after the sinking of the South Korean warship Cheonan, which killed 46 people. The measures halted most trade, tourism and private aid with North Korea. The only remaining symbol of inter-Korean cooperation was the joint industrial complex in Kaesong, but even that was closed by the South last month after the North launched a long-range missile. Seoul's new measures under discussion are now said to include an entry ban on all vessels that travel through North Korean waters, but an announcement will not be made until at least next week. Meanwhile, China has promised it will do its part to strictly carry out the new UN resolution. There had been concerns that Beijing and Moscow would not follow through with the sanctions due to their close economic and political ties with Pyongyang.
China has consistently and conscientiously adhered to the corresponding resolutions of the United Nations Security Council and has conscientiously implemented its international obligations. This time will be no exception.
But both China and Russia have been quick to stress that although they have agreed to the resolution, de-escalation of tensions on the Korean peninsula should remain the primary objective. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.